So we are going to look at account groups. So in all models, the account groups have been preloaded with standard account groups. So we'll look at it on the left hand side where accounting is. You go to accounts. So accounts, you click on it, you get a drop down where you get account groups. So we look at account groups, we look at chart of accounts. Now, chart of accounts can refer to if you are setting up your customers, your suppliers, you can use it. Your clients, you can also use chart of accounts. These three things you can do using chart of accounts. So I repeat again, when you are setting up your clients, your customers, your suppliers, you can use your chart of accounts. And also and when you are creating ledgers for other operations, you can also use the chart of accounts. So we'll look at the account group first, and then we'll look at creation of ledgers or customers, suppliers, etc. So we look at account groups, which is preloaded for every model of Climax ERP. So we'll click on account groups. So we'll get the preloaded account group. Okay, so this is it. So you can see fixed asset, current liability, and all that blah 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 blah. We have all of them here. But in case you want to add your own account group, you need to come to actions on the right hand side, top side of the screen, as I just did, and then you click on add new group. So you add new group, and then you can select account type, if it's fixed asset, any of them that you want to add a group to, and then you can go there, you create a code for it, blah 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 blah, and then you enter a group, let's say clients, whatever. You can put a remarks, and then you click on save. I click on save. It's done. So it's saved, and that's the code. So it has saved, and that's the code. Okay, client is also saved. So that is how you create a new group. That's how you create a new group. But that's, as I've been saying, it comes preloaded already. So in case you want to make changes, you come here, you make your changes, and then you click on submit to save. If you want to delete, which is not advisable anyway, the last thing we learn here is you can also import the groups from an Excel sheet. So you come to import from Excel, and then you select the account group Excel, and then you click on upload. So whatever is on the Excel sheet to be uploaded. So that's how you create new group, and then you upload groups. The next thing we'll do is we'll look at chart of accounts, which can in turn means your clients, your suppliers, your customers, etc., or your ledger accounts that you want to use to handle specific items. You can do all under chart of accounts. So I'll click on chart of accounts from the left hand side, and then I have the list. This is the current chart of accounts. In case you want to add a new client or a new ledger, you can do it here. So you go to actions, add new ledger, and then you select the group that it belongs. So if it's a client, I select client from here, and then it gives me a client code. So I can say softwares what you need to know is when you are creating a new ledger and it's for a customer, you need to scroll down to account receivable. Account receivable, those are customers. Account receivable, that should be your account group. And then if it's suppliers, then accounts payable. Those two are very vital for those of you who do suppliers and customers. So those are the groups, those are the account group that you can use World as a client. If there's an opening balance, you enter it, you specify whether it's a debit or credit, and then if there's an address, you put it there. If there's a telephone number, you can enter it there. You can enter it there, or whatever number you want to enter, 0500033, whatever. And then there are extra details. If you intend to add them, you can add them, but if not, you can just leave them that way, and then you click on save. So SoftWorld has been created as a client under the client group. So that is how you create your customers. The same process for your suppliers, your whatever. So under the current setup, if you want to create a client, you look for customers, or so that is how you create clients. Now you can also import your list from Excel. So you go to Excel, you load, and then you select your ledgers, which is here. You can double click and then you upload, and it will all be loaded for you. So that's that. There are a few couple of things that you can look at. You have your chart of account, which is a report, gives you everything that you've entered. We have things like customer list, supplier list, accounts by group, default accounts, opening balances. So those are other things that you can do. This just gives you a list of all your clients, a list of all your suppliers. This gives you everything in all. So that's how you create your customers, suppliers, and clients, and whatever ledger else you want to create. This is how you do it. So I can come here if I want to edit. I come here and then I have all the details here. If I want to edit something, you can go ahead and change it and then edit it appropriately. So whatever you change, after changing, you have to click on save. So that's that. And lastly, before we end, the chart of account or ledgers, what you need to know is when you are creating a new ledger and it's for a customer, you need to scroll down to account receivable. Those are customers. Account receivable, that should be your account group. And then if it's suppliers, then accounts payable. Those two are very vital for those of you who do suppliers and customers. So those are the groups, those are the account group that you can use. Okay, thank you.